Alright, we are live. Welcome everyone. Well, no one yet, but yeah, let's get started. So, the thing I want to do today in my FM is a room which should be a large circular dome-shaped room. So that's kind of what we're gonna do. Let's see. Let's do it around here. Okay. Let's block out something and then we'll see about the scale later. Alright. Let's say 32 in size. Maybe I wanna do more later, but for now it's okay. And so to make a dome, we need to add a pyramid. There isn't a good sphere tool in Dromed by default, so we have to kinda wing it by hand, which would be to make a pyramid and smaller pyramids repeatedly. So we fill with solid, and then we make another pyramid which is less steep, like so. And yeah, this won't make really a dome because it's way too small, but for now let's say it's good, just to have something to check out for the scale. Yeah, see, this is way too small. I want it to be a big thing. Yeah. I think maybe doubling that should be good. Doubling the size of that, or maybe not doubling, but like 45 rounded. That makes it 44, right, like that. Okay. Let's see if 44 is better. Yeah, and this will allow me also to have more freedom in making a higher poly version of the dome, right? Let's restart from the beginning. Like that, okay. I'm not sure where does it align on the grid. it doesn't align on the grid. Okay, I'll make a smaller grid so that I'm not a fan. Let's see how it looks. And once again, on the y-axis I haven't... This should be solid, not air. This should be solid, and this should be solid. Alright. This isn't high enough. I want it to be a big room and a high room. Something that is a bit impressive, you know. You know what? Let's move it all on the side like that. Okay. Let's start over with like 70 in size. Just to see the scale, let me check it out like that. This is huge. Yeah. Maybe 60. And make it higher. Let's say that the base level is 16, and then to be able to align things, I'm gonna add a cylinder. Rotated cylinder. And that should act as a guide, you know. Alright. Gimbal lock, shoot. How can I do that? Okay, that way we shouldn't have gimbal lock in. Okay. So they take a line like that. Okay, and now we have guides, you know, and we can align with those edges. And this should make things easier. Is it aligned with the... Are those aligned with the grid? Yeah, you see each vertex is aligned with the grid, which means it should be easy to make, easy to copy. Okay. Okay. 51. Cube. cube isn't aligned. It's really annoying to work with big shapes in Dromed, because once the center is out of the line of sight, sometimes you can't select it. You see, I can select the top pyramid, but if I zoom out I can, but if I zoom back in I can't, which is kind of annoying, but you know. Uh, 13. Oh, I think I need to have a lower grid size to be able to get this one aligned. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. It's fine. Okay, and we remove this cylinder, and let's also align horizontally. So it's 44 and this one is 60, that's fine. 18. Okay. And what is this rectangle right here? This shouldn't be there. Okay. Let's see how it looks. If our dome looks like a dome. It does kinda. I'm sure with lighting it should work even better. Let's add an omni light point right here, so that we can gauge how good it looks. $200, 60, 20. This is temporary lighting, of course, but I just wanna check out how it looks. Okay. I think it should have a higher poly count. You know, I guess we're gonna have to restart it once more, but the cylinder I placed so that I could align with the grid shouldn't have 6, but rather 12 sides, so that it will take more time, of course, but it should look much better. 90. And we rotate. Like that. Why can't I get it line? Let's do some math. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 360 over 12 is times 30. Okay, so if we have 30, and we won't have that, so 15. Yeah, 15 is the exact alignment. Good, 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 good. What's the width? 60. Okay. And now we have... No, it should be even more sides. It should be 16, I guess. 90, 90. And so with 16, 360 divided by 16, oh my god. It's a shame, but okay, 22.5, so 11.25. Okay. Yeah, I know, I use a calculator. Should have been able to do it in my head, but easier said than done. But for the width, on the other hand, I'm not sure how to... Oh, actually I should send an announcement on the Dromed Discord. Okay. Maybe someone will come. Okay. How can I get this aligned? Which width makes this aligned? 61.25 maybe? is exactly the exact right size. And 203 in position. Okay, so this is aligned. Is it aligned with the grid? It's not aligned with the small grid. We're gonna have to do some rounding. But first, let's make this smaller, and we will round because it's not that problematic. Or else Dromed will be mad at us. Okay. Is it right? I need to get it aligned with at least 1 point. Oh, this one. It's aligned on that. Okay. So this is good. Now add a cube. Right here. A bit wider. This cube is 60 units wide, 50 units wide. 50 units. And the height. This is fine, this is aligned quite close. Within margin of error. So we right here. And then the last one. Like that. Okay, let's see if it ends up on a round. No, it's not aligned. And with 7, is it aligned? Yeah, it's fine. It's aligned on there. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see how it looks. Oh no, I need to align it on the y-axis as well. So this one is 50 by 50. This one is 32 by 32. This should be 32 by 32 as well. Okay, let's see how it looks. Oh, that's a mistake. This should be fill solid, and this should be fill solid, and this should be fill solid, and that's a dome. Does it look great? Let's add a light so we can compare. So we can kind of gauge how it looks with actual shadows and all that. It's not perfect. I think it's too high. Maybe if I remove the first floor and we start directly with the slanted edges, it might look better, but then it will be too small, I suppose. It does look better. It feels much better, but interesting shape. Thank you, Darduck. Welcome. I'm trying to make a room for like a Lost City kind of style, you know. Maybe I should give some texture so we can see how it looks. This won't be a cave. This should be a room. To be clear about that. And for now, I think I'm kind of happy how it's going, but yeah, with the actual texture, which is more flat than the kind of rock texture, it does look better, so I'm happy about that. And of course we'll align the texture later. Of course we'll align with normals so that it won't look so weird, but yeah, this is kind of good. There is a problem with the shadows on the edge right here, so This is probably because it's not aligned with the other shoot. Where does this thing align? Oh, it's aligned one step lower. Never seen nothing like it before. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to level up kind of my modeling skills, because one of the main complaint about my last mission, not complaint but critique, was that it was very blocky and very square, which is true, and so I'm trying to make things more interesting and more round and all that. And now this looks like a dome. Oh, now it's great. I like it. That's nice. You have seen nothing? Yeah. It's Dromed is hard with that, because clearly it was intended for square shapes and all that. Like the original game, basically everything is squared, you know. Try to make something distinct for the church. Dark. Oh, but you're. Are you from? I'm unsure if I've seen you on the original Dromed Discord. Are you? Yeah, you're. Oh yeah, I see you who you are. Yes. Sorry, I recognize people by their profile picture and not by their name. Oh yeah, I like what you do. It's the screenshots you post are amazing. Sorry. Yeah. Dromed is hard, you know. This is the floor texture I'm using. This is nice. Now what I wanna add is like pillars on the edges, but I'm not actually sure how to do it. But I have kind of an idea. Either we add solid cylinders, kind of slanted, but this I wouldn't like it, because it would mean to have very awkward angles and all that, and probably Dromed will complain. Or we fill a square in the middle and we add a cylinder inside. Let's try that, and if it doesn't look great, we'll try the unconventional kind of solid cylinder method. Let's see. So this should be solid. Let's see. Been mapping out the compound. The compound. I'm not great in English. I'm not sure. So are you going for the how what's it called, the contest? Are you mapping for the contest? I started it for the contest as well, but I think I won't make it. But the rest of the hammer base, yeah, I see. I'm looking forward to it, at least. I'm not sure. Have you? Is it your first FM, or have you released something already? First. Ah, nice. Yeah, there was other FM I tried. Yeah, you know, I kind of have this philosophy. Like I have released a few FMs, but they are very small and not comparable at all to what so many people do. because I know that with my with my skills, with my lack of attention span, I will never manage to finish anything if I make big missions, So you were planning small, but of course there is scope creep. Am I right? Yeah, I get that. It's tough. I have tried to make missions for other game, like maps for Half-Life 2 and all that, but I never managed to release anything. So now I'm kind of trying to, with Dromed, I'm kind of trying to make simple things that I'm able to finish, actually able to finish and all that. But yeah, Half-Life is popular. Yeah, it was really fun, and the editor was much more enjoyable to use. But it's interesting to make maps for Thief, because it's such a replayable game, and the immersive sims in general. You can kind of add readables and all that. It's not all about the gameplay. You also have story and all that. So I really enjoy Thief. It's really fun to make content for Thief. Gloomwood. Is it the... I haven't played it, but I think it's... I've heard some people talk about it. The kind of also immersive sim... It's also an immersive sim game, I think. Right? With guns. Oh yeah, it's it's a bit different from the thing I really wanted would be to be able to mod Dishonored 2. That would be incredible. But actually that's the first thing I wanted to do. Then I found out, oh, you can't mod Dishonored 2, shoot. And so I went I went to Thief, but I don't regret it because and the community is super cool in Thief. It's really, really lovely. Oh, I see what I did. More level editors should exist, absolutely. It's a shame that like 90s game all allow modding, and modern game hates that for some reason. It's really sad. It's a tragedy of modern gaming. But yeah, let's see. You can see what I'm going for right here. It's, of course, this should be filled back up in the end, and if I do that around the whole, let's already texture it, and then we will copy paste it around the whole thing. Maybe because I'm telling you, I'm 100% sure every modern game have a level editor. Like, no question asked. To be able to develop a game, you need to have a level editor. It's just about, do they want to make it public or do they want to keep it private? Yeah, but it's true that modern, it's less made to be public, the Unreal level editor and all that. But I'm quasi certain that Dishonored used a modified version of the id engine, and the id engine also had a public level editor for Doom back in the day. Nowadays, of course, it's private, but back in the day it was public. So yeah, I don't think it's an excuse to say they don't want to make it editable. They just don't want to make it public, But at least the thief exists, you know. At least there is a community to make keep Thief playable on modern hardware, and which is absolutely incredible. And yeah, let's see if it works fine if I rotate it. Yeah. Thief VR game, yeah. It doesn't seem to try to emulate the original Thief games that much, and I think you wouldn't be able to, right? It's the original Thief games are too special to be able to remake them nowadays, I would say. But it seems interesting. You know, I haven't a VR headset or anything, so I won't play it. But it seems interesting, you know. Likely won't have an editor. Yeah, sure. There is very little chance for it to have an editor, sadly. Let's see where the texture is. Right here. Okay. It's as good as Deadly Shadows. So I might suck for that, but I haven't played Deadly Shadows either. You have to understand that I first played Thief Gold like in February, so like 10 months ago. I'm really new to this community and I haven't yet have time to play Deadly Shadows, sadly. So yeah, you know, at least I'm going to play Deadly Shadows before Thief VR, you know. I have tried Thief 4 because it was free on Epic Game Store, but I've uninstalled it like 2 hours in because it sucked. You've been here for 2 years, yeah. Evil, you say C4 is evil? Of course. I mean, it's hard to overstate how much C4 sucks. Like, people love to say, oh my god, people are overreacting. Really not. It's just bad. They removed the armor. Yeah, I know, but especially they removed all the immersive sim stuff that made the game great. It's I really don't like C4, but you know, I haven't finished it, so I can't say it sucks because, you know, but there's mine. Yeah. That's exactly it. Like, both the story sucks, but also the gameplay is really bad. So, but I don't know how much nowadays it's a common opinion to say that this game sucks. I think at least when it released, people were all saying that it sucked. But then I watched the Thief podcast at some point, and they were kind of saying, yeah, it's not that bad, you know, it's somewhat good. So I'm not sure what the consensus is nowadays on that, really. But yeah, at least I didn't like it. I noticed it actually. And do you know the Thief podcast? It's no, how is it called? I forgot. But I love it. I watched it while making my last mission. I love to listen to stuff while working on Dromed, and yeah, I really like what they do. And they were kind of saying, I think it was on the guest episode with when they add on the one of the how you say, the cutscene artist for the original game. I think it was on this episode, but yeah, they were kind of doing the apology of of this game, but I didn't agree, but you know. How am I going to do this? It kind of looks weird right now because you know, it's kind of wide, and on the top it looks, it doesn't look great on the top. Maybe I should add a cylinder on the top. You'll forgive the VR game for being connected to the bad game. Even if many cameos, yes, that's exactly right. Of course. Does the Benny voice actor is still around? Who voiced Benny? Was it like the same who voiced Garrett, or? I'm wondering, because I know a lot of characters are all voiced by the same dude. Yeah, in the original. Oh yeah, maybe they'll do a Benny cameo then, since they got Stephen Russell. This is a good thing about the VR game. It's nice that they got the original voice actor. It shows that they still have a bit of touch with the original game and the original community, you know. That's much better, I think. They are saying the right word gameplay-wise. Nice shadow and such. Yeah, but from what I've seen of the gameplay, there doesn't seem to be much, you know, systemic gameplay, you know. I don't know if you see what I mean, but like, it doesn't seem really immersive sim-like, is what I'm saying, and I'm not sure how I feel about that, but it doesn't seem terrible either, you know. It kind of looks a bit like C4, but maybe less sucky. This is like they realized a bit why C4 sucked, but not entirely. I'm not sure. Yeah, but there's difference between you have a path A and path B, and there's an infinity of paths that aren't even acknowledged by the designer, you know. It's kind of the difference between implicit choice and explicit coin flip, you know. If it's like the concept of immersive sim is so fucking hard to understand and to explain, and I'm not sure if I understand it correctly, you know, but it really feels different, like, you know. Yes, how can I say that? Yeah, exactly, being able to rope anything in the OG game. This won't happen because this is way more complex to make work, but it's what's important about Thief and about the OG immersive sim game, you know. Yeah, it seems not that bad, but on the other end, as well, it looks like you know, it's a VR game, and VR games are like less complex and have less of you know, they are often. Oh, my bad, I need to ban this fucking dude. Oops, I mod them instead of ban them. This this is not good ban. Alright. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm not even sure on the mission length. I mod the spam bots in my live stream. The mission length, I don't know either, but you know, it kind of like the I think my biggest gripe with the Thief 4 game was, you know, the fact that you couldn't even jump. Like, if you wanted to jump from one place to another, you kind of had to go on a predefined spot and click on jump, and you would have an animation and all that. This is the kind of thing that really doesn't make sense in a game which is entirely based on freedom and on... In the original game, you can climb freaking everywhere, which is amazing. And on Thief 4, and from what I've seen, maybe Thief... maybe Thief VR as well, you can't even jump, you know. It's not entirely... It kind of feels like a modern on a rail kind of game, you know. Yeah, not doing it in VR makes sense, but like, of course, but we get back to kind of this idea of VR games kind of have a right to be worse than actual games because it's VR, you know. But then you can't compare this game to actual Thief because you're saying, yeah, it's like actual Thief but worse because it's in VR, you know. And I'm not a fan of that, but it doesn't seem that bad either. But yeah, you see, I don't know if it makes sense what I'm saying, but yeah. I just think VR isn't maybe the future of gaming like people thought in the early 2010s, you know. Nowadays VR is kind of a gimmick, you know. And it makes sense that they decided to bring back Thief in a VR game because there is less risk of it pissing people off, you know. I don't think all the forced interaction stuff in the reboot work way better in VR since it's your hands. Sure, that's also a good point. Like, not having freedom in a game is something, but not having freedom in a game where you're actually in the skin of the character, it's true that it's even worse in a way. So yeah. When you open dreams and stuff and don't have to deal with canned animation. the fact that when you looted something there was this little hand gesture like that, it's so fucking annoying. But really it shows that they thought immersive sim meant immersive as in like Red Dead Redemption immersive, you know, like we need to have good graphics and we need to have good animations and all that, even though it's not about that at all. But yeah, I think we can all agree that the reboot, the team that made the reboot wasn't in touch at all with what made Thief good. I think that's kind of a consensus, right? But yeah, I'm still waiting to see how it looks. But I won't buy a VR headset just for that. I would buy a VR headset for like Half-Life Alyx or something like that, but a C5 in VR wouldn't make me pay $100, you know, $400. if you gave this FM dude the keys to a thief game, it would make 100 years, but it will be so good. Yeah, but that's basically the Black Parade, you know. That's the thief game. And full disclosure, I haven't yet played the Black Parade. I know this is terrible, but I haven't played the Black Parade yet. Oh my god, yes, I know. Oh my god, but I'm busy, you know. I'm busy making FMs. I can't play the Black Parade. But I felt like I needed to disclose that because you will never get my FM lore. Yeah, but well, you know. How long is the Black Parade anyway? Isn't it like an actual as long as the original games? From what I've heard, which would mean quite long, quite lengthy. You know? It's 10 missions long. Yeah, and I suppose there are big missions. I suppose they're not like easy missions, but not to compare to the original game, because in a lot of ways the original game is probably way worse. In about every way, probably. Apart from the fact that the original game is older. But yeah. Let's see. I need to change the order on that because the pillars are getting cut. So let's see which is the first one. 596, 595. Okay, let's say this is 593, and this is 594. 594. And the pillar should be good. Okay, how are you feeling about this? I'm not entirely sure if I like it. Maybe it's in part due to the texture, which is kind of weird. But if I add lighting, this creates interesting contrast, so it's not that bad. But the texture is kind of... The VR game is coming tomorrow, really? I had no idea. I think it was like next year. It does look good, thank you. Yeah, I think too. The light at the center really makes it come alive, and I was thinking of making a pillar in the middle, but I think I like the fact that it's way too big and way too, you know, intense. If it makes sense. Because right in there there will be like a pagan settlement with a bunch of dead pagans. So if we can make the lighting intense, it being clear works, yeah, I would agree. And it does look intense and interesting. I'm happy. I'm happy about that. Now what to do? Let's connect it to the actual level. And let's hope that when I multi-brush it and move it, it won't mess up the alignment. Oh, fun. What place we're robbing? This isn't actually a place. Do you want me to do a kind of a playthrough of what already exists? Or do you want to keep it secret so that you are surprised when you play the game? Either work for me. I love to show, I love to play through it and show what I did. But play through, okay. So it starts up there. So the story is we are in a cave tracking some pagans who stole an Amorite stuff, and the Amorite asked us to get it back, basically. And so oops, I should have let's portalize it. And so basically they went in a cave, and we are in the cave trying to find them, and we enter the cave, and it's like a huge cave with trees and all that. That's kind of the main the main thing. And you kind of move down along the trees. It will be kind of a Lost City mission, so there won't be a lot of sneaking around and all that. It's really just, you know, so some people hate this kind of mission. I personally like them. And this is locked in theory. Yeah, it's locked. I didn't forget. And there should be a door, but it disappeared for some reason. Oops. And kind of a gimmick is the water that kills you when you enter it, like poison water. And so this is kind of the introduction. There should be lighting here, but I haven't yet added it. And you kind of move down, keep going into the same room as we were before. So we were up there before, now we are down here, and kind of keep climbing down the trees until you get to the actual Lost City over there where the Pagan are hiding. Yeah, I haven't yet added all the any models right now. There is just the lighting and the brushwork, but I haven't yet added models. But kind of the side thing I wanted to add was dead hammerite that were like from an old, a very old, how do you say that? You know, hammers that went in there like 100 years ago with their hammerite text, and that whole died because of Crayman or something like that. This should be a expedition, exactly. And this should be a fun kind of side mission to kind of give, you know, kind of give a secondary story. And so you get over there. Right now this lighting isn't is temporary because I don't like how it makes the door look dull. But you kind of arrive at the door of the old city, and it's broken, and you go through this, and you arrive in there. And the idea is that, so the main path should be right here. It's a dead end, but you can already see the rope up there, so you know you kind of need to go up there. And so there is kind of this path like that, and you go through this. For now this is all temporary, there should be props and all that, but right now there's just the brushwork, and you kind of go right here. And there is plenty of room to add secrets in this area as well, so this is something I like to do. And you kind of go here, you climb the rope, and you enter this corridor, and you arrive in the room that we were making right now. And I guess now the thing to do is to add this corridor, add this path to link the room to the rest of the level. And yeah, fun. Thank you. Yeah, I like how it's going. I took a big break for like I started making this FMs, and I took a big break for like a month and a half, and now I'm back. And I made, last week I made this whole area, and right now I'm making the we going, you know. So let's see, let's first do the corridor, and then we move the room to be aligned with it, so that we know kind of how the length we want it to have. Let's see, let's give it 8 sides. And this is the first time I make kind of natural looking landscape, you know, like caves and all that. And so it's been a bit of a struggle, but it's interesting. And yeah, I'm kind of happy with how it turns out. but it kind of becomes hard when, you know, there's kind of a lot of thing going on the 2D view to be able to see where you're going. But yeah. So I think I want the corridor to turn at least once so that it blocks sightline, you know. So like go right, top, and back down. So yeah, not much to think about. Let's just do it. Let's. Like that, and like that. And like so. And the point where those cylinder meat will probably look bad, so I'll have to add like I don't know, a sphere or something to make it look great. And this is too small. I don't want it to be that small. So yeah, I'm not really sure how to handle this kind of stuff. Maybe just double it like that. Okay. No, this is worse. This is absolutely worse. Okay. I'm not good at this kind of thing. But yeah, let's try to add maybe a dodecahedron. Even though dodecahedrons, from my experience, often look very bad, I think for caves it could kind of work. And this is getting annoying because it's starting to get a long time each time to recompile, you know. I'm not used to this 8 because usually my missions are very small. And this one is already a lot bigger than they usually are, but this is worse as well. What to do? How Zimpagam died? Oh, how they died is Crayman went and killed their asses, and now the Crayman took the talisman you're after and are hanging up there. And so the path should be, there's this room right here, and you go back around right here and you get to the Crayman that are there, and you steal the talisman while sneaking around the Crayman. Yeah, damn Crayman. I kind of thought, yeah, I need to use the Crayman in this mission because they are like the only magical enemies that would make sense to be in a cave and that work like actual enemies, which are interesting to stealth around, you know. Because I think the Crayman AI is like the exact same as human AI, if I'm not mistaken. Also, I'm not an expert in thieves, you know, but yeah, monkey could also work, especially now that I have added all these trees and all that. But originally there wasn't any trees, so I didn't think about it. But yeah, monkeys could also work. But also I love Craymans. They are like so weird, and I don't love them, you know, but yeah. I think they are criminally underused, because like they didn't even appear in Thief 2, because Thief 2 kind of said, oh, we don't like Lost City style missions and all that, and so it kind of disappeared. But you know. Let's see. Oh, I can't see shit. Just like the barracks. Really, they don't use it in Civ 2. I thought I remember them being used, but now that I think about it, yeah, you're probably right. Which is a shame, because barracks are cool. You know, the monkeys, at least, they are used in Civ 2. That I'm sure of, because there is the Trail of Blood mission, you know. But barracks, yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. At least I think that Crayman and barracks and all that were way better than freaking robots. I really don't like the Civ 2 robots. So yeah. But I still think Civ 2 is better than Civ 1, for the record, you know. But yeah. I think I'm overthinking this thing. Like, maybe add some verticality by first link kind of this bigger one with this small one, like that. What's the width? 12 by 7. Okay. 12 by 7. And it's rotated 135. Yeah, that won't work. Oops. Wow, this is getting really, really messy. I don't like how this 2D view is starting to look. I'm starting to get afraid. What the hell? It didn't work at all. It didn't manage to make anything slanted. Oh my god. Okay, this right here is aligned. Let's see. I'm telling you, caves are like the hardest thing to make. I might just load up the Lost City just to see how they did it in the original game. You know what? Let me do that actually. Because Little Cave Corridor, I think they really did this kind of thing. Let me save. Let's load up Thief Gold, Lost City. no, not FMs. Where is it? Those are stripped version, if I remember correctly. Making, no. Doc, no. I guess those are. Which one is Lost City? Miss 9? I'm so fucking good. I'm so good in my thief knowledge that I know the mission number. Okay. How did they do it? They really just pasted cylinders around? There's so many brushes. Let me see info window. 4,000 terrain brushes. Oh my god. 4,000. Created in 26 days. You imagine that? Given 26 days, I don't think I would have managed to make Civ Gold, you know. Wait a sec. Oh, this probably looked bad on your screen because my Civ Gold is in full screen, and my setup is really cringe right now. But let me just check. Oh, there isn't persistent player position. Oh, I don't map for Civ Gold. This is annoying. But you see how it's misaligned, right, like that. Does it actually look great in game? It seems misaligned if I toggle lighting. Yeah, you see. I guess it's acceptable, but not. Oh, I'm not sure what you mean. Not our. But I guess if in the original games they do it like that, it looks. It's not that bad, but it seems hard, you know. They just put cylinders around and it works, I guess. Let's try that. If even without my persistent player position, no, I'm not going to play the whole mission just to find this spot. But is it in the config file that you change persistent player position, or? Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that, but I guess it's just cylinders. Let's go back on our main and try that. It's crazy, by the way, how saturated the Civ Gold textures are. Like, compare this to this. Isn't it crazy? I guess I just shouldn't try to change the height of my cylinders. I just should keep them all the same height and hope that it looks fine. And this is for the entrance, this little pyramid like that. Okay. Let's see. If it looks as good as Civ Gold, I'm happy. I won't complain about that. Okay, this thing is too small. Oh, and this is going to... This won't do. This is so hard, my god. Like that, okay. Let's see how it looks. And I might be getting too harsh on myself, because it is true that the texture that I'm using really does look, the default texture that I set really does look very bad by default. So it probably will look better. Oh, let's not try this so hard, and let's just have it go all the way out. Okay. Let's see. Got a 9% combo with, I guess, around my a lot of person lined up. Nine people is kind of... Think about the people trying to ghost, man. Think about them. Yeah, by the way, when do you think you will release your mission? Like, is it close to completion, or is it still cooking? I'm wondering, because I'm looking forward to that. A lot left to do. Yeah, I know. No, don't push it too fast, you know. 50%, and that's fine. Yeah. Actually, I should disable lighting. This would make compilation a bit faster. Get 2 more warehouse and a down part to do, and also a sort of cannon. Oh, this will be a big mission. It seems. Hearing that, it seems this way is going to be a big mission. And you said it started as a small mission, and you still have 25 areas to make. Yeah. Sorry. I spent time working on the part before the armor area. Yeah. Now let's hope that the alignment won't be messed up when I move this. Ooh. Yep. Portalization failed. Yeah. This is a catastrophe, and I forgot to duplicate the thing before moving it. I will have to realign everything by hand, I think. This should be fun. Unless it's this. Yeah, it's failed. It's failed. Split portal polyhedron by plane. My nemesis. Oh yeah. I'm not happy about that. Oh yeah. I don't know of a faster way to align things in the grid, except for moving them like a pixel and letting the automatic grid snapping do its thing, but it still fails. Oh yeah. I should have known. I should have duplicated it and... ah, shit. Negative 139, 93, negative 74. Let's see. -3, negative 74. It's up there that the... oh yeah, I suppose. I think I know how to fix it. Oh, it works. Let's go. I saved it. This is Dromed is so fun sometimes. Dromed is so funny sometimes. I don't know. Okay. Okay, sorry. Let's get back on track. And let's try not to move this room again, because I think it won't survive another attempt. to get this thing to connect well with the room, I guess I should try to change the order of operation. Or maybe yes, this already looks better, but how can I get it to connect well? To end. I think I'll add bricks by hand, like okay. This is aligned and kind of a double work happening right here, but okay. This will be some awful Dromed trickery with rotated stuff and all that at awkward angles, but I think it should work pretty great. My idea is to block stuff with like the to make it seem like the bricks exist and only some of them fell off, you know. It should. I'm not sure how to get it to work. Shoot. Thank you, Darjax. Thanks for passing by. It was very cool talking to you, and good luck on your FM. Bye bye. Okay, let's see. Holy shit. This won't work at all. No, this won't work. How could I align stuff with this awkward angle like that? I think there is room to do some alchemy right here. So we take a rectangle like that, make it the size of the cylinder, and oh, I know. 52, 54, 54. Fluid that, and 52, no, 50-50. Water to air. Evaporate, like that. And this should only leave a little bit of water along this thing, like that. And this water will be able to convert it to solid. Oh, this is going to work, I think. Yeah. So we have a slanted part of water that we can convert using alchemy to solid, like that. Water solid. Water to solid. Like so. Okay. Oh my god, this looks so great. This is working amazing. Oh, perfect. Yes. Look at that, dude. Oh, this works. This works absolutely great. Man. Oh man. The power of alchemy in Dromed is so crazy. Why doesn't it do anything right here? Oh, it was too high. Yeah, oh, this works so well. And now we evaporate to remove this water, now that we don't need it. And Okay. Okay, so let's use the actual texture, which looks decent, and we'll see how we feel about that. It's really imperfect, but it's not that bad either. Let's see. Haha. Water needs to go lower than that. Oh yeah, because we only did the... We also have to add a cylinder. This is the evaporate one, which is a 910. 50 by 50. Okay, so we'll do a 52 by 52. Fluid and a 50 by 50 evaporate. And it should take place right after this fluid, so 901, 911, why does, am I mistaken? Oh, it's 6-1. $6.11. Oh my god, I'm lost. Yeah. Fluid. This is a fluid one. And we should make a second fluid right below. 6-11. And an evaporate 6-12. 50 by 50. No, it leaves a bit of water, which isn't good. It needs to be exactly one high. No, too high. And exactly too high like that. This is getting hard. I think there's actually a easier and faster way to do that. Which would be to just... Actually, it didn't even work, so this... How could we do that, my god? So the flood happens at 6:09. We need to do another flood at 6:08, let's say. And this will be this rectangle right here. Let's just do a cube. It doesn't need to be exact because you know this is alchemy. So let's go right here and we flood at 6:09. And we, my god, this is so hard, my god. We make a cylinder which has the same number of sides that we had right here, and this will remove the water, so evaporate, right? And okay, let's see. No, actually this should also be a cylinder. Oh my god, I'm lost. I'm so lost. Yeah. Where is it? Hello? My god, where? I'm lost. It was the 6:09, 6:11, I think. (6:09) right here. Okay, this one is deleted. This one. Where is the evaporate? It's right here. 6:11, right? Just 54 wide, let's say. 54 by 54. 6:10, which is fluid. Okay. If I see water, I'm not going to be happy. Yes, there is water. Okay, so I made a mistake somewhere, and my mistake was to make it. I know what I did wrong. The evaporate one should be. Actually, I know it should be aligned with this, and the fluid as well. With this. Okay. 55 by 55. Let's pray. Would you look at that? It's working a bit. Not entirely though, but it's working at least a bit. It's because this one should be higher. It should be like 11. (54 by 54). Okay. 53 by 53, I guess. Okay. Are we happy about how that looks? I'm not sure I am, but maybe the evaporate should be, it could be thinner, could be, did I clone it? Oh. No, oh shit. Now I have a clone. Okay. 512. Okay. And we make it 49 by 14. 47 by 47, I think. That's the exact. If we don't see water, it means it worked. It didn't work. If we don't see water, it means it worked. It kinda works. Not entirely though. The order of operation was messed up, right? Like this thing should be later, this thing should... Oh my god. What happened? I don't understand what's going on right now. No, it should be wider so that it's inside the wall and we don't see the water coming out. I think the real problem is what the hell? So this is air even though it shouldn't be, because what the hell? I'm lost. I'm telling you I'm lost. Let's reload. Let's reload a save file. Let's reload to before whatever that was happened. Okay. Yeah, see, this isn't working because... Yeah, the order is already messed up right now, so... What the hell happened? $591. So this should be before 591. And it is after for some reason. So 590. And 590. And yeah, the order is right now. Oh, but I see why I did that. But $590. $590. Okay, this should be fine. Oh my god. And so this should be like 589, so that it happens before and it doesn't mess up nothing. Okay. Whew. Alright, now we're good. We just need to have it. Have this to the end and have this to the end. Okay. So now in this situation we have the right amount of water that is like slanted like that. Now we need to have water down here as well, so that we can convert water to solid and it will look like there is a wall that is slanted the exact same way as geometry. That's alchemy. So we still need to add some water. When is this flood happening? 6:07. So 6:07, am I right? 6:07. Right, like that. 6:07 flood. Okay. $50 by $50. Evaporate. So there isn't any water. There is water. How did that happen? Oh, it's not aligned the same way. Where did this water come from? What the fuck? It makes no sense that there is water right here. Oh yes, the evaporate brush is not aligned. $12.5, am I right? No. It's 360 over 16. 11.25. 11.25. This should be aligned. Okay. There is even more water. Why the hell are those cylinders the same number of sides? This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 12 sides. Oh, I think this is a mistake. This one is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. It's 16 sides. They all need to be the same number of sides, of course. Okay, so let me check. It's 612, so we need to create a 16 side cylinders at times 612, which evaporates and with sides of 60. Okay. Oh, 50. Whew. If we don't see water, it means it worked. There's no water. Oh my god, it worked. And right here there is water. Yeah, this needs to be smaller. This needs to be smaller, but it fucking worked. My god. 612, and this is 611, right? 607, okay. So this also needs to be 607, 607, 607. Clone. 52, 607, flood. Please, 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 please. It needs to be wider. 55 by 55, I guess. It works so well. Okay. Oh no, it doesn't work anymore. Oh yeah, because it's offset. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And there is a mistake in those pillars because they shouldn't. They should all happen in the same interval. So 603, 604, 605, 606. Okay. Six or seven. Finally it works. So we have water like that, which we can convert to solid, and it will make a broken wall kind of effect in theory if it works, which let's see if it does. So uh, 20, let's say that, water to solid, like that, and like that. Let's see. Yeah, it kind of works. Now imagine we remove the water, then we evaporate all the water. This really looks like a wall that was broken, and that, yeah, it works amazingly well. Oh, nice. Okay. Maybe add one up top. Like that. Let's see. Okay. This is starting to look kind of good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, this is nice. Maybe I preferred it the way it looked before, but but the rest was messed up. I don't exactly know what I did. Oh yeah, I know, I rotated that one like that. I think. Yeah, imagine in the end the texture will be aligned by the way, so right now it looks kind of bad. Okay. Fine. Okay. And the player character is small enough to go through, yeah. Okay, so this is great. Now we need to evaporate the water, and it will look like a broken wall in theory. So evaporate, let's portalize and let's see what not flood, evaporate. Okay. It needs to be more centered, I think. There's still water remaining. I guess I could make it as big as I want. It shouldn't really matter, but okay. Yeah. Let's save before something bad happens. Let's give it the right texture. Okay, and let's use the actually good cave texture. Okay, instead of this awful gray thing. And we'll see what it looks like, and if we think it looks fine. Okay. Bunch of textures like that. So we have an idea kind of what it looks like. Let's enable lighting again, and let's see. I probably had a light source that comes from this hole, but this works good, I think. I need to realign all the textures, they're all misaligned, but yeah, I really like how it looks. Nice. Okay. Let's align every texture. I don't know which texture alignment I should use. Oh, which one is that? It's the one before X. Okay. Yeah, it's norm. Align norm seems to be the better alignment for this. Oh, not for every... My god. It's a bit of a headache to try to find the right alignment. Okay. Okay. Quite nice, quite nice, quite nice. Okay, very good. With this done, I think it's time to stop. I don't know if I let's program or if I log out right now, but yeah, at least I'm done with Dromed for now. Great progress today, so I'm happy. It's and I'm really happy how this turned out. This alchemy thing, I think it looks great. Yeah. Okay. Let's save. Let's save everything and no, I think I'm going to stop. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Was fun streaming. I hope you enjoyed the content, and yeah, see you later maybe but I probably won't stream Dromed. Maybe I will do some programming, but for now I'm gonna log out. Thanks everyone, and have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.